Hold on tight, because we might just be standing on the edge of something massive for Pi Network. The price is coiling up like a spring, the tension is building, and all eyes are glued to that one question: will Pi explode past 68 cents and blast toward $1.04? Or are we about to watch it slip into the shadows of 54 cents? The next move might define everything. We're in a pressure cooker of anticipation, and what comes next could set the tone for the entire Pi economy. That's why today's video is one you simply cannot afford to skip. It's not just about numbers, it's about sentiment, momentum, and the silent tug-of-war happening right now between buyers and sellers. And guess what? You, as a pioneer, are right in the middle of it all. Now here's the fun part. What do you think will happen next? Are we headed for that long-awaited rally to $1, or will the bears drag us down one more time? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to check out my previous videos. They'll get you caught up on everything happening with Pi Network right now. The link is in the description below. And while you're down there, don't just scroll away. Drop Pi Network to the moon and rep your country in the comments. Let's see which nation is the loudest and proudest in the Pi community today. Now, if you love content like this, go ahead and smash that like button, share this video with your Pi squad, and subscribe to the channel to help us keep this mission going strong. Join our Telegram group and Facebook page too. We've got tons of Pi discussions happening every day. And a quick reminder, this video is strictly for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's not financial advice or a buy-sell recommendation. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Alright, are you ready? Let's get started. The Pi Network is quietly cooking something, and the charts are starting to show the early steam. We're not talking about a major explosion just yet, but something is definitely shifting in the shadows. After a pretty rough month where the price took a minus 17% dive, Pi has finally shown a little life with a modest 5% recovery in the past week. Now, 5% might not seem like much in the grand scheme of crypto fireworks, but in Pi's case, it's a crucial signal that the battle between bulls and bears is intensifying. Currently, we're boxed in between two key price levels. 68 cents at the top, acting like an invisible ceiling, and $0.617 below, holding up the floor. Think of it like Pi pacing nervously in a hallway trying to decide which door to open next. And just like that hallway, the mood is tense. Traders are watching every candle on the chart with hawk-like focus. No one's quite sure where the price will move, but everyone knows it's about to go somewhere. The market sentiment is teetering on neutral. You can see it in the technicals. The Ichimoku cloud, one of the go-to indicators for trend direction, is currently showing a red mist. That means uncertainty. Not quite bearish, but definitely not bullish either. It's a fog of indecision where the bulls haven't convinced the market they're back, and the bears aren't strong enough to push things lower either. Right now, Pi is sitting inside that red cloud, almost like it's suspended in midair. The price floats just above the blue Tenkan Sen and a little below the red Kijun Sen lines. Translation: weak momentum, we're drifting. But don't get too discouraged, because if you zoom out just a little, that same cloud starts to turn green. That's right, future projections are looking brighter. The green cloud on the horizon tells us that the sentiment might be shifting. It's not a promise, but it's a hopeful whisper. And if Pi can break above the cloud completely, with strong follow-through, that green turns into a signal. A rally could ignite. But of course, if the opposite happens and Pi gets rejected again, falling below those two key Ichimoku lines, we're likely heading south. The market isn't playing games here. The pressure is real, and the next candle could be the tipping point. Now let's talk about the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. A couple of days ago, Pi was nearly overheating. RSI was sitting at a sizzling 70, right at the edge of overbought territory. That meant buyers were getting a little too excited, but now, we've cooled down to a comfy 51.41. Not hot, not cold, just room temperature. That puts Pi in a perfect pause zone. It's like the market took a step back to catch its breath and decide what to do next. When the RSI hovers around 50, it usually means one thing: consolidation, a standoff. It's the eye of the storm, but it doesn't last forever. Eventually something stirs, and depending on which way RSI breaks next, either towards 60 and beyond or sliding toward 40, we'll get our next clue. If it trends up again, it might signal a renewed charge toward resistance. A climb to 68 cents could be imminent. And if the bulls have enough energy this time, we could finally break past it. The next targets would be 78 cents, 85 cents, and potentially even $1.04. That $1 mark is a psychological level for many pioneers. Crossing it would be more than just a chart move. It would be a confidence boost, a banner that says, "We're back." But the flip side, if RSI slips downward and price action fails to hold $0.617 support, then it's danger time. We could be looking at 59 cents, and if that breaks, down to 54 cents. That would be a tough pill to swallow, especially after the hopes stirred by recent gains. Meanwhile, the EMA lines, those little moving average trails, are all bundled up. When those lines cluster together, it's a sign of very low volatility. In other words, the market is flatlining in terms of direction. It's waiting, watching, preparing. And when that kind of energy builds up, it eventually breaks out, one way or another. Right now, the entire Pi Network price story feels like a thriller with no soundtrack. You know something big is coming, but you don't know when or from where. It's that electric silence before the storm, the kind that has everyone holding their breath. Will it be an epic bull run that takes Pi to the moon, shattering all expectations? Or could it be a painful collapse, forcing us to retest those nerve-wracking lows? The suspense is real and the market is teetering at the edge. But here's the thing, this moment isn't just about price action or green candles. It's about the future of the entire ecosystem, the trust we've built and the foundations we're laying. Behind every chart is a story of belief, community, and real utility. So whether it soars or stumbles, this move could change everything. It's about trust, timing, and a maturing market finally preparing for its spotlight. As open mainnet unfolds and migration issues settle, the real battle is psychological. Pioneers are waking up, they're watching businesses begin to integrate Pi, they're seeing merchants test real utility, and now the charts might be the next to follow. So, as the tug-of-war continues between bullish dreams and bearish doubt, one thing's certain, something has to give, and when it does, we'll either be riding rockets to $1.04 or regrouping around 54 cents, waiting for the next chapter. But if you ask me, the pressure building in this range tells me the breakout is near. Whether it explodes up or crashes down, that's what we'll find out very, very soon. So, in today's video, we've explored Pi Network's current market tension like never before. From its recent 5% gain to the 17% monthly drop, the RSI cooldown, and the Ichimoku cloud, whispering both warning and promise. The market's in a tight squeeze between 68 cents resistance and $0.617 support, and when it breaks, it could reshape everything. Will we hit $1.04 and soar into new highs, or drop to 54 cents and face another round of doubts? If you enjoyed this breakdown, do us a solid. Smash that like button, share this video with fellow pioneers, and subscribe to help keep these updates rolling your way. And don't forget to join our Telegram group and Facebook page. We're building a community that's ready for the open mainnet revolution. Now let me ask you, what do you personally think will happen first? A breakout toward $1 or a drop below support? Drop your predictions in the comment section below, and if you have any insights, experiences, or questions about Pi Network, don't be shy. Share them in the comments too. I read every single one of them. Thanks for watching, pioneers. Stay sharp, stay ready, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.